Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and I am playing Bannerlord. Now, man, this war is still going on. We are still fighting the last remnants of Vlandia. They are held up here and they are concentrated in one small area. It is incredibly difficult to attack, especially when we have come under fire from every other faction. Now, it may look like we still have a lot of cities under our name, but when you zoom in, while we have our original castles, the majority of castles among us have been taken. And nearly every single village was raided and burnt to the ground. So, overall, Britannia is running on an empty stomach despite the cities we hold. Western Empire did a nasty number on us. So, I've got to put an end to this war sooner or later. I mean, let's just have a quick look at the stats. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, before I look at the stats, I had a plan here. My plan was to bring my army around and we go after Sturgia, wipe them out. That's one less enemy we have to worry about, because if you look, Sturgia, I've already done a lot of damage to. That clan is gone. This is the only one that has people in it, so as well as this one. But there's only a handful of people defending Sturgia, which I could go back and take very easily. But that idea is now shot, so we march towards Vlandia yet again. We're at 3,000, they're at 1,500. 53,000, over 110,000 casualties combined. Over 50 sieges, over 70, almost 80. No, almost 70 raids on villages. It has been back and forth. The leader of Vlandia has changed numerous times because I've removed the heads of many of Vlandia Lord. Now we're on Morcon. It is crazy, I tell you. Absolutely crazy at the moment. And look at his friends. I have gone through a lot of people to get this far. Nearly all mercenary parties are defeated. Company of the Golden Boar, the original traitors, they're gone. Lake Rats, they're gone. Hidden Hand, they still have some people. One of the biggest problems is a couple of things. One of the biggest problems at the moment is that once this war's over, I've eliminated all of the mercenary companies, so we're not going to have anyone extra to help us fight. Now, out of all of these clans, the deadliest one are these. This is a mercenary company, and the reason why they are so deadly is because the entirety of their army is on horseback archers. And while that doesn't sound like a big deal, when they combine with other Vlandians, when we're in one of these big fights and they bring like 60 or 70 horse archers or mounted archers after us, that really does a number on my troop formations, and it messes us up big time. In fact, it's the one thing that led me to getting captured in the last skirmish against Vlandia, so I'm trying to gather everyone. This has been like the first time in a long time since the armies have actually freed up for me to use. Wait a minute. Oh, there he is. Thought Melodier had left then, had me panicking. We might be at a point where I can perhaps go in and just lay siege, but I don't know. I'm still trying to increase the amount of troops I have here. I think that's what I'm going to do though, is just go straight in and siege it. Although we'll see. The biggest problem is the simple fact that the Vlandians have about 500 people in Rovalt. But if we could wiping out one of these armies ain't gonna cut it. Let me go around. Let me see if I can take Ostican, because that's one I haven't looked at. It's a place they lock me up quite regularly. Yeah, I realise doing this puts me... Come on, I call all of you, come to me. Because I reckon all these are going to follow me. Even more defenders. Okay, Ostican is going to have to be last. We're going to have to go in at Rovalt. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, just because of the sheer amount of people. Aragon, who's 22 hours away from me. I almost have everyone. I got 1,000 troops here, and I'm not even sure I can do this without these guys jumping on me. Let's try it. Besiege the town. We might be able to slip this in. It's been so long since I've actually been able to siege it. I'm almost tempted to completely skip. I'm building a ram here. Now let's build a ram. Let's build a ram. We're going to need it. As soon as this is up, we're going in. You have no idea how happy I am. The fact that we've actually gotten this far. The only reason this is happening is because I've had to kill off more than 50% of Vlandian lords to allow this to happen. If they don't have a lord leading a party on the battlefield, then... But this has literally been a war of attrition. I have no idea why this war has never ended before now. But it is what it is. I've killed numerous kings of Landia at this point. And I forgot to mention just a minor thing, but Pauleh has grown a beard and also changed his weapon to a sword. This is a very, very nice sword. Hopefully I'll have the information on what it actually is here soon. Let's see if we can cut through the front gate. This doesn't do anywhere nearly as much damage as my axe did, but... You serious? Ow. Come on, get that gate open. No! They destroyed the ram. If I tell people to go the other way for this siege, they're going to be killed. More than likely. We try to go up the ladders through the bottlenecks, we're going to be killed. So all I'm trying to do here is just... Where are they firing from? Come on. Ain't good. Gate's not even 50% health. It's one of those things, this is probably the safest method of keeping my troops alive. I don't want to fail this, this is our one shot, but we've got no ram. We've got ladders there, but again, we take the ladders out. That'll put the ladders up. A lot of my troops can get bottlenecked. Possible force field on him. I'm just waiting. Keep it up. Keep it up, everyone. I mean, this doesn't really help at all, but, you know. Get a few cheeky hits off here and there. Try to keep the enemy down. You can see them all, they're all up in the battlements everywhere. Don't know who they're firing at. At no one, apparently. Who's attacking me? There's someone over here firing shots off. Is it him? Every time I look away. Come on, Gates. My troops can do this. Just gotta give them a bit of time. If you look at the numbers, we've barely lost anyone. This is definitely one of the more boring methods of taking a castle, but it's definitely the safest, going through the front gate. All the other gates lead to a lot of death. Come on, it's almost there. So this sword is roughly the same damage, maybe slightly less, but it's a lot faster. Very good. They're being smart about this. This gate will go down quick. Get a running start. I hope they get that open. How they did. Good. Wait, there's no one in here. Okay, never mind. 500 defenders. Let's find them. They're gonna start forming out here. They're all gonna come down here now. Try to form up behind the door, but it's too late. Don't have any archers left, otherwise they've had them kind of hang around here.
Horse archers! Forward!
Let's make sure none of them can escape. Ooh, look at that. Enemies must be spawning, or there's some weird stuff going on because my game is starting to freeze up. Only does that when something questionable is going on. But more of my troops can just walk straight in for the front door. Very good, very good. Keep it up. If I get any more archers, I'm going to tell them to come over here. See, now we're getting overwhelmed because they're spawning on us. What's up with that? No one's attacking me here, so I figure I might as well just use up the rest of my arrows. I just killed one on my own side, no one saw that. I guess there's a lot of battalions defending this place. I can barely attack. The performance here's gone like completely downhill. I think it's because of how many people are here defending this. Come on guys, keep pushing. All I could do is cheeky hits every now and then. Why aren't you letting them get past you? Let's see, who can I bring over here? Kill all the retreaters. Don't let them retreat. Lag's a little bit less here, but plus the battle's almost over. I don't feel we're missing much. It's so weird, you get to see all the people that run inside, but you never get the option to hunt down the rest of the defenders defending the throne room or anything like that. It's very odd. So yeah, I had a little bit of a mess with Arlek, how he looks. So he looks a little bit older now. I figured I may as well, considering how long this has gone on for. Gave him a full beard. Might make his hair grey eventually when he gets a bit older. Maybe about 60. Yeah, there we go. This was a big win for us. This was a big win to wiping out Vlandia. I'll take everyone because I'm rebuilding my army at the moment. That is a massive win. I may ask Rovalt to be given to me just because of its location. Once we get Ostrakan and we push back Western Empire, this is going to be at the very, very back of our land. No one should be coming down here to attack it, so it'll be one of the safest locations on the map. So I'm kind of hoping... There we go, I got it. Although, it's going to be very poor at the moment. I know that much. So, we managed a town. I assume at this point all towns... How is this even in the positive? I raided the towns nearby so much just to make sure that, you know, this town would die off a little bit, so I had a chance. I don't know, but it's fine. I'm out of food. Grain is so cheap here. Crude iron, 6. Alright, so here's what I can do. I could still get people to come join me. Let's do it. Let's see if we can drive them out once and for all. Everyone come with me, we'll make our way around. See if we can deliver the death blow to Vlandia. Ostracan is the last place they're able to defend. At 1200, but my army's going to disband before too long. Now there we speak of the devil, there we go. Get everyone back. We're going to lose a few people. Better for them to be with me. $700, I don't think that's going to be enough. Oh wait, 1,000. Oh. Maybe we can get him in a fight. Here we go. Might be able to take out a few more. Oh man, this has been a crazy war. I've never seen a war last this long. And again, I haven't been playing Bannerlord for that long, but this is definitely the war that's lasted the longest so far. What I enjoy doing at the moment is just delegating command. Unless I have certain kinds of troops to set up certain ways, I find the infantry, the AI does a better job because they can, you know, can constantly give commands on where to go. Plus they kind of know how to crush an enemy when there's not many of them. Where if I try to be too fancy, okay, these were all from the hand. I know that because they've chased me down before now and I've had to fight them on my own. They all have throwing daggers, so you get close to them, you just get peppered with throwing daggers. I like the way he's able to make a little sound as his head comes off. Oi! Oh, come on. My depth perception in this game is not very good. Did he survive? The enemy horseman? No, I think they got him. Okay, we're wiping him out. That's good. Keep it up. You know, the only thing that I will worry about, because I've eliminated all of the mercenary groups, we'll see how bad of an idea that was, because there's going to be no one to help us, because we're going to be the smallest faction once Sturgis out of the way, going up against 2 mega powers. One of the funny things as well that I find, if anyone's ever watched me play any of my warband series, the majority of my earlier videos prior to 2019, I'd say, were mostly in first person. I just had an easier time playing it, but since then I've made the switch. The minor thing, but considering how much, you know, Mount and Blade I've played, I find it funny that it's happened. You're my prisoner now, that means you're dead. Morecom. He's a name I know, but I don't know why I know it. I think he's like the last remnants of a clan that... something along those lines. At least the good thing about wiping this slot out, I can rebuild just a little bit. Where is he? Well, I don't think they're going to be able to stop me, so let's go for Ostracan. Be continued.